What's up, guys? This is my third time filming this intro because lots of people are trying to get a hold of me and calling me. So anyway, in this episode, we are going to be diving into the differences of how to make money with a physical product as an inventor. I always like to start out with a joke, and I thought of this joke. I came up with it, created it right before this video. Why do trees make such great pets? So as always, put your guess in the comments if that's what you want to do. Pause the video, resume it. Here's the answer. Because you can't even hear their bark. Now somebody's going to be like, dude, that's already a joke. Well, you know what? I made it up, and I've never heard it. Anyway, so let's dive into the topic at hand. How can inventors make money? Different ways. So, the reason I wanted to talk about this today in the daily video for today, by the way, this is day 4 of the 100-day video challenge, in case you're following that. Why am I talking about this? Because one of my companies is a tool manufacturing company, and we manufacture like landscaping tools, like saws, you know what I mean, tools to build things. And right now I'm in the middle of refining my business plan and refining the business model of how from start to finish the product will get from concept to physical product to being manufactured to being shipped to how it's going to get delivered to the door or in the car of the customer. And there's many different routes that you can get that done. Not saying that one is particularly better than the other. It depends on the industry, depends on the product. Or method number 1 that I'm looking at was just old school, hardcore. You order the materials, the steel, the fiberglass, the chemicals, right, whatever to make the plastic, rubber, whatever you need to do, and you manufacture it. I'm talking like hardcore welding, forging, pressing, bending, stuff like that. Big, huge machines, big facility. There's a place, just, you know what I mean, from materials, from raw material to physical product. And then from there, you can, you sell it to a distributor or a wholesaler, and then, or you can yourself can be a wholesaler, and then that means that you sell it to a retail store, and then those retail stores sell it to the customers. So that model is, you as the manufacturer are called a B2B sales. B2B means business to business, and then because you're selling from a wholesaler or manufacturer to the retail store, business to business. But the retail store is known as a B2C, business to consumer, because they're the ones that are selling to the general public that will be using the product. Another way is doing a good old-fashioned licensing agreement, and this is one that I am particularly trying to dabble in recently with the tool thing, because you guys know me, I am constantly jumping around. I'm a Richard Branson type of entrepreneur. I like to be involved with a lot of different things, have my fingers in a lot of different pies, I like to say. So, to build that huge manufacturing facility and facilitate, employees, manufacturing, shipping, delivery, you know what I mean? Everything from sales, accounting, invoicing, the whole works. It's building another company. And personally, I'd like to focus on some of the other companies that I have in the works right now, like Online Growth Systems, my YouTube channel, my social media marketing company. Those other ones. I've got a couple other ones in the kiln, as I'm sure some of you know, that I've talked about in past videos. But I'd like to focus on those other ones because this is one that I really enjoyed building the product, and I've got it to the point where I've gone through like 9 different prototypes over like 12 months of testing, tweaking, failing, making it better, testing, repeat, repeat, repeat. And that's referred to as R&D, research and development. So I did that, and I really enjoyed that for a year. But now it's to the point where, like, oh, I'm ready for the next thing. So what do I do with this product that I've developed that's kick-ass, and it has the potential to make bajillions of dollars, right? Well, I'm looking at a licensing agreement. So that's where you confront a big company, whether it's one of your competitors that would want to, you know, to take the brand under their wing as part of their companies and use that. Like a good example of that is batteries. Oh man, it's like Rayvac. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And then the bunny one, Energizer. Those two are different battery brands owned by the same company, but you didn't know that. I'll do another video some other time about why companies do that. It's really strategic, makes way more money than just having one brand. So that's one way that inventors or product creators can get their profits from developing their product, is you license it. It's also known as a royalty. The profits you make, it's called a royalty. And you might see this on Shark Tank, you know, where Kevin O'Leary will say, I want a 5% royalty of your product, which means every unit that's sold, not percentage of general profits, you know, after you take away overhead and costs, it's every product that's sold, every unit, you get X percentage of the price. In this case, if you were licensing it to a company, you could negotiate whether that's wholesale or like the wholesale price you get a royalty from, or if it's retail price. I mean, it kind of depends on the situation. If you're doing a B2B, a B2C distribution, so that's how that works. And then they would take over the development, the distribution, the manufacturing, and you would just be the inventor getting a check every month. You know, it's not going to be as big as if you were doing it yourself, but you know what I mean? You're 10xing your time value. So kind of depends on where you want to go. I mean, of course, if you're going to start the next Apple and develop a new revolutionary product like an iPhone or something, you know, then you obviously want to be in the manufacturing side. Of course, you'll probably be a billionaire either way if that's the case. But so another one is acquisition. So this is where you just straight up sell your idea for one big wad of cash. And it could be, acquisition can either be for a patent, if you have a patent or on your product, because that's what's worth the money, is that somebody else can't steal your idea, so you can sell the product, patent, because then the person you sell it to is the exclusive owner of that utility. I'll do another video on utility patents, design patents, provisional patents, but so they can buy that patent, and then they're the only ones, the exclusive owners who can manufacture and sell that. So that's why that's valuable, and that's why you could get a big juicy check for that. Another way is you could sell the business. So if I were to do step one, or method one, and create this manufacturing and distribution, create this, sorry, my dogs are barking. Create this manufacturing and distribution company, and I maybe did that run for maybe like a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 100 years. My kids could be doing this. But you take the company and you sell it to another company, whether that's somebody who's a competitor who's in the same space as you are and they want to grow and expand their market share, or if it's another company in the same kind of niche customer, like they have the same customers as you. So for example, if I was selling, if I had right now I'm at the pool right here at my house, if I was selling like a pool noodle, like those little noodles you take in pools, you could get acquired by a beach ball company because they're selling two different products, you know, two different companies maybe, but it's the same customer, so they would benefit from growing exponentially versus somebody who makes, you know, tires, you know what I mean, to buy the noodle company. You know, it's totally two different markets. I mean, they could both profit from each one, but they exponentially profit when it's in the same niche because less overhead, because you have to do less marketing because it's to the same people. So that's what you could do, is you could also, you know, build the company and then do this acquisition later. So those are different ways that you guys can make money on your physical product ideas. Comment below if you've got some issue or if you have a question on one of those three methods. I'll answer them the best I can. Otherwise, sign up for our newsletter. Go to the link. I'll put something here in the corner. Go to onlinegrowthsystems.com. You can scroll down the page. You'll see something to sign up for the Mastermind Online Growth Systems Power Newsletter. Something awesome. You know what I mean? Sign up for that. and I answer questions like that. You can ask people in the newsletter. I'll respond in the email, stuff like that. It's really awesome. Thanks, guys, for watching. And you know what? If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe this is your first video, and if that's the case, still shame on you, because you should have clicked subscribe at least a minute into the video, because you should just tell this is quality, awesome content. So make sure you guys smack that subscribe button. Hit a like if you learned something, if you didn't know, or if you learned more about one of those 3 methods. Thanks, guys. Keep in touch with the 100-day video challenge, and I will talk to you next time.